I'm Ella Bowman. I am a childhood cancer survivor, and when I heard that the plans to repeal the Affordable Care Act were actually being put into place, I was pretty scared, and so I wrote a letter to our local Congressman Shabbat. Dear Congressman Shabbat, I am a 13-year-old cancer survivor, and I am writing this letter to tell you how ACA affects me. When I was 7 years old, in first grade, an abnormal bump appeared beside my right eyelid. I thought at first that this was just some sort of bug bite or injury, and my parents and I figured that it would go away eventually, only it didn't. In fact, it only got bigger. Pretty soon we were concerned, and we visited doctor after doctor, but none of them knew what the bump could be. Eventually, we found a doctor who took us seriously, and he told me that I would need to get a biopsy to be sure what it was. We went to Dayton Children's, and being so young, I was absolutely terrified. I'd never had any sort of surgery before, and I would need to be fully knocked out for this one. I just remembered the one happy thing that I could focus on was the dolphin pillow pet my parents had gotten me to have after the biopsy. When I woke up, I had a row of dissolvable stitches on the place where the lump used to be. I went to school in a few days, and I went on with my life just as any normal first grader would. But then, my parents got a call. The doctors with the sample from my eye had discovered a melanoma tumor. My parents were in disbelief. The cancer normally only occurs in older people who've been exposed to the sun. When I found out, I was devastated. My grandfather, who unfortunately passed away in 2014, had been a cancer survivor. He went through extensive chemo and radiation, and I had seen how it had taken his toll on his body. He was so weak, he couldn't even get up to get himself a glass of water. He wasn't supposed to survive, but he did, and he beat his cancer. Either way, I was worried that I would be sick like him, except that I wouldn't make it. Now, 5 years later, after several surgeries and dozens of yearly scans, I am a proud cancer survivor. The only problem is that without the ACA, I will have a pre-existing condition. This means that when I reach the age cap on my parents' family insurance, I may not be able to get an insurance of my own. Important people like you attend fundraisers for cancer research and talk about how important it is to find a cure. But what good is there to have a cure if no one can afford it? What good is there to have a cure if people don't have enough money to go to doctors that can diagnose the cancer? What good is a cure if not everyone can have it? If you remove the ACA for the purposes of selfish businessmen, you will be hurting the millions of children who have a pre-existing condition, including me. Think of the lives that could be lost to breast cancer by removing mammogram coverage from the ACA. Think of the people who will die because they cannot afford to buy themselves or their children a life-saving EpiPen. Think of all the people who could live or die based on the repeal of the ACA. Please protect us.
Thank you, Ella.
Did she hear back from him?
Yeah, Ella, did you hear back from Congressman Shabbat? Not yet. Maybe he's out of the country.